Hi everybody. It is nigh on the stroke of midnight on the 20th of October. And I figure what better night to dedicate to the one and only, the master, the well from what a lot of what we do comes from. And tonight's birthday boy, Bela Lugosi. This is a guy who, Lon Chaney Sr. had already carved out a niche in horror with these incredible makeups for Phantom of the Opera and Hunchback of Notre Dame and, West of Zanzibar and so many other films. This is a guy who came in and embodied all that was gothic and all that was uncanny and all that was spooky, using pretty much just his presence. Very little makeup. The Igor in Son of Frankenstein and Ghost of Frankenstein, yes. He had a couple roles that embodied, or that involved some prosthetics and wigs and whatnot, but mostly Lugosi's magic was just who he was. The background that he brought to it. He was in his late 40s before he did Dracula. So what we know of Lugosi is of a late middle-aged to late middle-aged man. And he didn't live a heck of a lot longer beyond that. And that was it. So, yeah, tonight's movie obviously is Dracula, the 1931 film by Tod Browning, starring the one and only. But in a way, tonight's movie is really just all of Lugosi's films. I saw Dracula at a very young age. I think 8 or 9. My mom let me stay up. It was on until midnight. It was on at 2 in, and I think I made it through the first 15 minutes and fell asleep. But obviously, I've watched it a couple dozen at least times since then, and I've always seen something else going on with him. This is a guy who really believed he was Dracula. He sold it. He embodied it, and he sold it in a way that no other Dracula has, and that's, I think, why he is Dracula. He's inevitably connected to him, and I know that hurt him in his career, but in the long run, it's what has cemented his place in our culture beyond being a monster movie guy and stuff like that. He's the wellspring from which so much of this comes from, and without him, I don't think any of us would be doing what we're doing. So anyway, that's it. That's tonight's October Country podcast for October 20th, and that's a happy birthday and a thank you to Bela Lugosi. Good night.